Hello students, I hope you all are fine. So in the previous video we have ended our first unit. Today we are going to start our second unit. All of you must be having your books by now. If you don't have, then doesn't matter, you can just go through the videos, but now the bookstores are open so you can get your books also. So the second unit is forms of business organization. Forms of business. We have already studied what is business. Business means business is an economic activity done on a regular basis to earn profit. Now there are many ways of doing business. There are many types of business. Those types are under this unit, that is forms. Forms means the type of business you are doing. There are many type of business, but in your unit, this unit, your syllabus, there are only 5 forms we will study. So the first form which we are going to start today is sole proprietorship, or which is also known as sole trade. This is the most common and the oldest one. Means from the date the business have started, from the very early stage, this is the most common type of business organization, because it is the easiest one. It is the most, like for you also, after doing your this 12th or after doing your BCom or whatever degree you are taking, if you are going into a business line, this is the most easy method of doing your business. So what is this sole proprietorship? The meaning of word sole. Sole means one. S-O-L-E, soul. There are many type of soul, like S-O-U-L also hota hai. S-O-U-L is soul which we have within us, but this soul, S-O-L-E, this means one. So by the name now you can understand sole proprietorship or sole trade means when one person is doing work or one person is doing the business. Like if your father is running a shop, he is the whole sole owner of the business. Whole sole owner means he is the only owner of the business. He don't have to share his profits with someone else. He is the one who are taking all the decisions. So he is doing a sole proprietor. Proprietor means the person who is doing the business, or the businessman we can say. So sole proprietorship means one businessman or one person who is doing the business. Now what are the features of sole proprietorship? When we will do one by one features, you will understand the meaning of this much clearly. First one is individual ownership. Individual means one of one person, and ownership means, owner means the person who owns something, who is the ultimate owner, means the one who owns something, who is the person which the thing is belongs to only him and no one else can make his share on this. So in this business also, if a person is doing the business, he is the only owner of that full business or that full whatever. For example, it is a shop or it is a factory or it is a company. If you are the one person owner, you are doing that business alone, then you are the one owner of that company. No one can take anything from that business. Okay. Next point is sole management. Sole, again one. Management means you are the only person who is managing everything. For example, if you are owning a shop, you are running a shop, you are the person who owns it. Owner का मतलब mainly होता है जो पैसा लगाता है. So owner, if you have invested everything, all the money invested in that business is yours, and all the profit which is coming is yours. Management means, now there is difference between ownership and management. It is not necessary that all the owners are managers. Like for example, I start a shop, but I own it because I have given all my money. The money invested in that shop is mine, so I am the owner, but I don't manage it. Means I am not taking care of it. I have given that work to someone else. Someone else is managing it. For example, I start the business and I hand it over to my friend or my relative that you look after the business. पैसा मेरा लगा हुआ है, so I am the owner. But manager मैं नहीं हूँ, manager कोई और है. Clear? But again one, that is the person who is doing the business. So एक ही owner होता है, एक ही manager होता है. Next is unlimited liability. Now this is something which you very important to understand here. the meaning of the word liability. I don't know whether in accounts you have done this word until now or not, but liability means when you owe something to other person. Owe something to other person. Owe means when you are liable to give something to someone. Like if I take some, for example, I need some money for my business and I take 50,000 from you. So now I owe you 50,000 means I am liable to you. This is my liability, means I have to give you 50,000 rupees. Okay. Now here by unlimited liabilities means that when a person is doing business whole solely, अकेले business कर रहा है, so all the liabilities are his own and the liabilities are unlimited. अगर आपने business में 50,000 रुपए लगाए हैं, so you cannot say that only I am liable to for only 50,000. You are liable for all the losses your business is suffering from. If you have given, if आपने अगर capital से for example आपने कोई business start किया and you have invested 1 lakh rupees in that business and your business suffered a loss of 1,50,000. So you cannot say that I have invested only 1 lakh rupees, so I am liable for 1 lakh only. 50,000 will be paid by someone else. No, because you are the wholesale owner, you are liable. So your liability is unlimited. It is not limited to whatever capital you have invested. जितना भी लॉस होगा आपको ही भरना पड़ेगा, चाहे आपको अपने घर से भरना पड़े, आपका घर बेच के भरना पड़े, you have to pay it. Is that clear? So your liability is unlimited. It is not limited to the amount of capital you have invested. Clear? Next point is freedom in selection of business. Means you are free to select the business. आज आपका मन कर रहा है कि मैं साबुन का बिजनेस करूं. You have started the business of soap. Tomorrow, not tomorrow exactly, but after a few months, you feel that this business is not very good or it's not working very nicely, or I'm not happy with this, I want to change it. So you can easily change it. So the choice of business is yours, means you are the one who will take all the decisions regarding the business, what you have to do and what you have not to do. So you are free to take the decisions. No one can pressurize you to take some decision. Okay, so understood all these 4. Now there are 4 more features. So the next features are secrecy. Secrecy means to keep your secrets to yourself. Means whatever secrets you are having, whatever things you are doing in business, you are not supposed to tell it to anyone. Means you can keep all your secrets with yourself. You don't have to show your accounts to anyone. Only the government and or court can ask for your accounts if you are doing something wrong. If you are doing some illegal business or you are doing something wrong to the society, और कोई आपकी शिकायत कर देता है, then only the court will ask for your details and all your records. लेकिन अगर आप fair business कर रहे हो, if you are doing a fair business and you are not causing harm to anyone, then you are supposed to keep your secret. This is your right, that you, because you are the only owner of the business, you don't have to share it with anyone. Because sometimes what happens, we have some trade secrets also. Now what is the meaning of trade secret? Trade secret means, for example, you are working, you are doing some something edible you are making, like for example KFC. KFC is making chickens. Now they have a particular recipe of making a particular dish. That recipe is their trade secret, because they are putting something into it that makes it very delicious and people love it. Now if they share this secret, they share this recipe with other person or other companies who are also into the same business, they can copy his recipe and it will cause harm to his business, because his demand will go down. So all the people who are making the product, they are putting something different in their recipe or in their procedure of making the product. They can keep those secrets as their own, because it is their right. And here in sole proprietorship, this is a very big advantage for sole proprietor, that he can keep all his secrets with himself. Next is no separate legal entity of the business. Now these separate legal entity, this word has a very different meaning. Separate legal word is related to court, to law. Separate legal entity means when we are getting our business registered into court, registered into some under some act, then our business becomes a separate entity. Entity means, now here understand this each meaning of each word differently. Separate means alag, unique. Legal means related to law. Entity means identity, खुद की lawful identity होना. Means when we are talking about a company, अभी आप कंपनी जब बाद में पढ़ेंगे, then this point will be more clear then, because this is a feature of company form of organization. कंपनी क्या होती है? एक सेपरेट लीगल एंटिटी होती है, बिकॉज व्हेन वी आर मेकिंग अ कंपनी वी आर गेटिंग रजिस्टर्ड अंडर अ कंपनीज एक्ट, एंड अंडर दैट द कंपनी इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द मेंबर्स. मींस कंपनी अलग होती है, उसको चलाने वाले अलग होते हैं, दे डोंट हैव एनी रिलेशन. बट हियर व्हाट आवर पॉइंट इज, लेट्स नॉट गो देयर नाउ बिकॉज when the company will come, then we will understand this, the meaning of this feature differently. But here what you need to understand is that sole proprietorship doesn't have separate legal entity. मतलब हमारी जो शॉप है वो हमसे अलग नहीं है, उसकी हमसे अलग पहचान नहीं है. Our shop or our business is known by us. We and our business are not separate. हम अलग अलग नहीं हैं, हम एक ही हैं. And that is why our liability is unlimited, because शॉप का नुकसान मतलब मेरा नुकसान. कितना भी नुकसान हुआ हो, इट डजेंट मैटर हाउ मच आई हैव पुट इन, बट जितना भी नुकसान हुआ है सब कुछ मेरा होगा, बिकॉज मैं और मेरी बिजनेस, मेरा शॉप अलग नहीं है. वी आर नॉट सेपरेट. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज अनडिवाइडेड रिस्क. नाउ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट प्रॉफिट, वी से whatever profit we make in a sole proprietorship is all ours, because we are the only owner. जब हम अकेले मालिक हैं, हम अकेले पैसा लगा रहे हैं, तो all the profit is our own. Same goes with loss also. What is risk? Possibility of loss. We have already studied. जो लॉस की पॉसिबिलिटी है वो भी अनडिवाइडेड है. प्रॉफिट अगर अनडिवाइडेड, प्रॉफिट हमें किसी के साथ नहीं बांटना है, तो हम लॉस भी किसी के साथ नहीं बांट सकते. यहाँ पे ये मत समझ लेना कि हम इंश्योरेंस नहीं करवा सकते. हम इंश्योरेंस करवा सकते हैं. When we insure our products or we insure our business, whatever loss we incur, we can get it back from the insurance company. Here it doesn't mean that we can't get our business insured, but what here this point mean is that whatever loss our business will face, it will be undivided. Means it will not be divided into someone else, because when we are the only owner, if the profit is ours, the loss is also ours. The last point is suitable for special form of business. Means special form of business, ये जो फॉर्म है जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप, ये हर एक बिजनेस में काम नहीं आता. मीन्स फॉर एवरी बिजनेस, फॉर एवरी टाइप ऑफ बिजनेस you cannot go for sole proprietorship. It is only needed when you are doing such a business in which you have to in touch with the business, you have to manage everything. You can manage everything on your own. If there is a big size business, you can't manage everything, because when the business expands, it grows, it needs more of capital. We alone cannot arrange that much funds. So this sole proprietorship is only suitable, only needed when our business is of small scale. Also that type of business in which our individual attention is required. Is that clear? So I hope all the features of sole proprietorship are clear to you. Now there are some merits and demerits. I was thinking to do this in the same video, but I believe that अभी आपको टाइम लगेगा ये समझने में भी. So just go through this video first, understand the meaning of sole proprietorship, and then we will do the merits and demerits in the next video. Okay? But till now, take care. Take very good care of yourself. Stay at home, stay safe, and keep studying.